Today we will be visiting Viru Bog, which is a part of Lahemaa National Park. It is around 70 kilometers away from Tallinn. It takes around 50 minutes to reach there by car. Let's enjoy together the beauty of Viru Bog through a walk. To walk into Viru Bog is to step into a different world, a landscape that defies conventional expectations of solid ground and stable horizons. Located in the heart of Estonia, within the protected embrace of Lahemaa National Park, Viru Bog, Viru Raba, is not merely a geographical feature. It is a living, breathing entity that encapsulates the very essence of the Estonian soul. It is a place of profound silence, broken only by the whisper of wind through dwarf pines and the distant call of a bird. It is a realm of stunning, almost minimalist beauty, where the palette is dominated by the rusty reds of sphagnum moss, the deep greens of conifers, and the brilliant whites of cotton grass, all reflected in the dark, tea-stained waters of its countless pools. This essay will embark on a comprehensive exploration of Viru Bog, delving into its ancient geological origins, its complex and fragile ecosystem, its deep-rooted significance in Estonian folklore and national identity, its transformation into a premier ecotourism destination, and its poignant role as a symbol of resilience and tranquility in the modern world. Through this multifaceted examination, Viru Bog emerges not as a wasteland, but as a vital sanctuary, a keeper of history, a bastion of biodiversity, and a mirror reflecting the enduring spirit of the Estonian people. To understand Viru Bog is to first understand the slow, patient processes that birthed it over millennia. Its existence is a story written in water, ice, and vegetation, a narrative that began with the retreat of the last great ice age approximately 12,000 years ago. As a continental ice sheet that had smothered northern Europe for millennia finally receded northwards, it left behind a transformed landscape. The immense weight and grinding movement of the ice had scoured the bedrock, carving out depressions and depositing vast quantities of glacial till, a heterogeneous mix of clay, sand, gravel, and boulders. This process created a topography known as a knob and kettle landscape, characterized by numerous small hills, knobs, and water-filled depressions, kettles. The area that would become Lahemaa National Park, and within it Viru Bog, is a classic example of this post-glacial terrain. The retreating ice left behind a poly-drained plain, pockmarked with lakes and hollows, setting the stage for peatland formation. The birth of a bog typically follows one of two primary pathways, terrestrialization or polludification. Viru Bog's formation is a complex interplay of both. Terrestrialization refers to the process by which open bodies of water, like the post-glacial lakes, gradually fill with organic matter. Over centuries, aquatic plants like sedges and reeds colonize the shallow edges of a lake. As these plants die, their remains accumulate underwater, where low oxygen levels slow their decomposition. This partially decomposed organic matter forms a substance known as peat. Layer upon layer builds up over time, slowly transforming the lake into a fen, a wetland that is minerotrophic, meaning it receives its water and nutrients from groundwater and surface runoff. Polludification, on the other hand, is a process where dry land becomes waterlogged and turns into a bog. This often happens in cool, humid climates with high precipitation and low evaporation, such as Estonia's. Impermeable layers of clay left by the glacier prevent rainwater from draining away, causing the ground to become saturated. The water table rises to the surface, creating conditions where moisture-loving plants, particularly sphagnum mosses, can thrive. These mosses are the true architects of the bog. This is a critical turning point in Viru Bog's history, the transition from a fen to a raised bog or an ombrotrophic system. Sphagnum moss is a remarkable organism with unique properties. It can hold up to 20 times its own weight in water, acting like a giant sponge. As the moss grows, the older part beneath it die but do not fully decompose, adding to the peat layer. Crucially, sphagnum releases hydrogen ions into water, creating an acidic environment, pH often between 3.0 and 4.5. This acidity, combined with low temperatures and a lack of oxygen in the waterlogged peat, further inhibits decomposition and the activity of nutrient recycling bacteria. Over time, the relentless growth of sphagnum causes a peat layer to rise, forming a dome that is higher than the surrounding landscape. This dome elevates the bog's surface above the influence of groundwater. At this stage, the bog becomes ombrotrophic, from the Greek word ombros, meaning rain. It receives all its moisture and nutrients directly from precipitation, which is naturally low in minerals. This nutrient poverty creates a highly selective environment, shaping the unique and specialized plant community that defines Viru Bog today. The peat layer in Viru Bog can reach depths of several meters, a testament to thousands of years of uninterrupted growth, each centimeter representing decades of accumulated history. This deep peat archive holds within it a priceless record of Estonia's post-glacial environmental history, preserved in pollen grains, plant macrofossils, and even ancient artifacts. The harsh, acidic, and nutrient-poor conditions of an umbrotrophic bog like Viru have fostered the evolution of a highly specialized and exquisitely adapted community of plants and animals. This ecosystem is a masterpiece of biological ingenuity, where life has found a way not in spite of the challenges, but because of them. The undisputed king of the bog is a sphagnum moss. Dozens of species create a living, breathing carpet that forms the foundation of the entire ecosystem. Their water-holding capacity maintains the bog's hydrology, while their acidifying action defines its chemistry. Growing amongst the sphagnum are an array of plants that have evolved remarkable strategies to cope with a lack of nutrients, particularly nitrogen and phosphorus. The most iconic of these are the carnivorous plants. The sundew, Drosera rotundifolia, is a classic bog denizen. Its small, round leaves are covered in sticky, gland-tip hairs that glisten like dewdrops in the sun. These droplets are a deadly lure for insects, which become trapped upon contact. The leaf then slowly curls around its prey, digesting it with enzymes to absorb the precious nitrogen that the bog soil cannot provide. Similarly, the common butterwort, Pinguicula vulgaris, uses sticky leaves to capture and digest small insects. Another key adaptation is the evergreen leathery leaf, seen in shrubs like the heather, Coruna vulgaris, and the crowberry, Empitrum nigrum. These leaves are designed to conserve water and nutrients, reducing transpiration and resisting the harsh conditions. The cloudberry, Rubus camimoris, a highly prized amber-colored berry, thrives in the open, sunny parts of the bog, its rhizomes spreading through the peat. The stunted, twisted forms of Scots pines, Pinus sylvestris, are perhaps the most evocative visual symbol of Viru Bog. These trees are centuries old, yet they stand only a few meters tall. Their growth is severely limited by the lack of nutrients and the unstable, waterlogged peat. Their gnarled shapes, known as bonsai pines, tell a story of relentless struggle and tenacious survival against the elements. In the wetter areas, the fluffy, white heads of cotton grass, Erioforum vaginatum, sway in the breeze, creating a stunning visual contrast against the dark peat pools. The story of Viru Bog in the 20th and 21st centuries is one of transformation from a remote wilderness into an accessible and managed natural attraction. This process, centered on the creation of Lahemaa National Park and the construction of the now famous boardwalk, represents a delicate balancing act between conservation and public access. In 1971, the Soviet government established Lahemaa National Park on Estonia's northern coast. It was the first national park in the Soviet Union, created with a stated goal of preserving the unique coastal landscapes, ecosystems, and cultural heritage of the region. While the motivations were complex and partly served ideological purposes, the park's establishment was a monumental step for nature conservation in Estonia. It placed a large swathe of land, including Viru Bog, under formal protection, shielding it from the most destructive development plans. The park's boundaries encompass not just natural areas, but also traditional fishing villages, manor houses, and forests, creating a holistic model of landscape preservation. A key innovation in making Viru Bog accessible to the public while protecting its fragile surface was the construction of a wooden boardwalk. This 3.5-kilometer, 2.2-mile trail, which begins just a short drive from the capital, Tallinn, is a masterpiece of low-impact engineering. It snakes its way across the bog, allowing visitors to traverse the unstable peat and water without causing damage. The boardwalk literally elevates the human presence, minimizing soil compaction, erosion, and disturbance of the sensitive plant life. The experience of walking the boardwalk is central to Viru Bog's modern identity. It is a carefully curated journey that guides visitors through the various microhabitats of the bog. One moment, the walker is surrounded by a dense forest of stunted pines. The next, they are out in an open, seemingly endless plain of sphagnum and cotton grass. The trail leads to a wooden observation tower, which offers a breathtaking panoramic view of the bog's vastness, a sight that truly drives home the scale and otherworldly beauty of the landscape. This tower provides a perspective that is impossible to grasp from the ground level, revealing the bog's dome shape and the intricate patterns of its pools and ridges. The importance of Viru Bog extends far beyond the borders of Estonia. In an era of global climate crisis and catastrophic biodiversity loss, peatlands like Viru have emerged as ecosystems of critical international significance. The wooden boardwalk that carries visitors across its surface is more than just a path. It is a bridge across time, connecting the modern, fast-paced world to an ancient, slow-breathing realm. It is a bridge of understanding, allowing people to witness firsthand the fragile beauty and global importance of this ecosystem. To stand on the observation tower and gaze out over the vast, open expanse of Viru Bog is to feel a sense of humility and perspective. The silence is not empty, it is full of meaning. The wind, the rustling pines, the call of a crane, these are the breath of a living landscape. In protecting Viru Bog, Estonia is not merely preserving a scenic spot for tourists. It is safeguarding a part of its heart, a key to its past, and a gift to its future. It is acknowledging the vital role that such wild places play in regulating our climate and harboring our planet's biodiversity. Viru Bog endures, a breathing land that reminds us of the enduring power of nature and the profound connection between a people and their land. It is a timeless exhale in a world too often holding its breath, a permanent invitation to slow down, listen, and remember our place within the natural world. I hope you have enjoyed our walk through the Viru Bog. To watch more such videos, please subscribe to our channel. We'll catch you in our next video. Thank you.